Let me ask you something. Have you ever felt the shift? One day the energy is there. The next day, silence, no explanation, no closure, just distance. And in that moment, most men do the same thing. They panic, they overthink, they chase. But what if I told you that instinct, the urge to reach out, to explain, to fix things, is exactly what makes you lose control? Today we're talking about what really happens when a woman starts ignoring you, and more importantly, what a man with self-respect does instead. This isn't about manipulation. It's not about games. It's about understanding power, dignity, and why chasing someone who isn't choosing you always costs more than it gives. If you've ever felt confused, frustrated, or stuck trying to win back attention, stay with me. Because once you understand this, you'll never react the same way again. When a woman starts pulling back, most men react the same way. They panic, they overthink, they replay every conversation, they send another message, then another. They try harder, explain more, and search for the perfect words that might pull her attention back. But here's the truth most men never hear. That instinct to chase is the exact reason you lose control of the situation. And the more you follow it, the worse things get. When a woman goes quiet or starts distancing herself, the last thing you should do is react emotionally. Because the moment you do, you hand over your power, quietly, completely, and often without realizing it. This isn't about tricks, it isn't about manipulation, it's about self-respect and understanding how attraction actually works, why ignoring works, and why men fall for it. Let's be honest, silence creates tension, distance creates imbalance, and imbalance messes with the mind. When someone pulls away, it triggers uncertainty. That uncertainty pushes most men into action, texts, calls, explanations, apologies, anything to restore balance. But here's what's really happening. The moment you start reacting impulsively, you're no longer leading, you're responding. And whoever reacts loses leverage. Often, a woman doesn't ignore because she doesn't notice. She ignores because she knows you will notice. And if you immediately chase, explain, or try to win her back, you confirm exactly what she expected, that you'll follow, that you'll adjust, that you'll orbit. This is where most men lose perspective. What starts as curiosity turns into obsession. What starts as interest turns into anxiety. And slowly, without meaning to, you start negotiating your self-respect. Stoicism teaches something uncomfortable but essential. Not everything deserves a response. Sometimes silence is the response. Sometimes restraint is strength. And sometimes the most powerful move is doing nothing at all. Today we're breaking down 5 mistakes men make when a woman ignores them, and why avoiding these mistakes is the difference between losing control and keeping your dignity intact. Number 1, texting her when she pulls away. The moment she starts ignoring you, your instinct tells you to reach out, to ask what went wrong, to clear the air, to fix things. Here's the hard truth. The first message you send is usually the one that costs you the most. When you text her after she's gone silent, you communicate one thing clearly. Your peace depends on her response, and that instantly shifts the power dynamic. The stoic move isn't to demand attention, it's to step back, not to punish, not to play games, but to show through action that your life doesn't stop when someone withdraws. Silence creates space. Space creates curiosity. And curiosity only exists when you're not constantly available. By not texting, you avoid over-explaining, over-apologizing, and over-investing. You let your absence speak instead of your insecurity. If there's respect, your silence will be noticed. Was mistake number 2, begging her to stay. Begging is the fastest way to erase your value. Whether it's a girlfriend, a partner, or someone you care deeply about, pleading for attention or commitment sends one message: I don't believe I'm enough on my own. That message kills respect. Attraction doesn't grow from desperation. It dies in it. A man who begs teaches others how to treat him. And once you show that you'll abandon your standards just to keep someone around, you invite disrespect. The Stoic response is simple but difficult. If someone chooses to leave, let them, not out of pride, out of self-respect. Walking away with dignity leaves a far deeper impression than staying without it. Mistake number 3, trying to convince her. One of the most damaging things a man can do is argue for his worth. The moment you start convincing someone to stay, you place them above you. You turn the relationship into an audition. And no man thrives in a position where he must constantly prove his value. A woman who truly values you will never require persuasion. She won't test how much you'll tolerate. She won't need convincing. Stoicism reminds us what must be forced is not aligned. If she's pulling away, let her feel the space. Let her decide without pressure, because if she comes back, it should be by choice, not persuasion. Mistake number 4, chasing her. Chasing feels active, but it's actually reactive. When you chase someone who isn't reciprocating, you lower your position in the dynamic. You tell her without words that she has leverage over your emotions. And the more you chase, the more your value drops in your own eyes. Here's what most men miss. When she pulls away, it's not always a judgment of your worth. It's a test of your self-control. Desperation repels. Stability attracts. The Stoic man doesn't pursue uncertainty. He creates distance and observes. If she values you, she'll notice your absence. If she doesn't, you've saved yourself time. Mistake number 5, changing your life to accommodate her. This is the quiet mistake that destroys respect. Canceling plans, rearranging priorities, dropping responsibilities, all to accommodate someone who's already pulling away. When you change your life for someone who isn't choosing you, you communicate that your time has no structure and your purpose has no anchor. A man with direction is attractive. A man who abandons it is not. Your routine is your backbone. Your discipline is your identity. Never sacrifice that for attention. If she's interested, she'll meet you halfway. If she isn't, your life continues without interruption. The hard truth most men avoid. Here it is. If she's ignoring you, she's already making a decision. Your job is not to reverse it. Your job is to respect yourself enough to respond correctly. You cannot force attraction. You cannot negotiate desire. But you can protect your dignity. And dignity is what separates men who lose themselves from men who are remembered. Women don't respect men who don't respect themselves. If you chase while being ignored, you don't lose her. You lose you. Let go. Hold your ground. Live your life. If she returns, it will be on better terms. If she doesn't, you've made space for something aligned. That's the Stoic way. Remember, your worth isn't determined by who chooses you. Respect yourself first, and everything else will follow. Subscribe so you don't miss what's coming next. There's more on the way.